back to Shuki here, and it is time for a review of the Power Rangers Zeo Legacy Golden Power Staff. This box is so big, and yes, unfortunately. Okay, so story time. I was in love with this when we saw it on display, and I like this weapon. I love the Gold Ranger. It's a great suit. It's kind of like the next stage in the Green Ranger, White Ranger. This Ranger's got shield stuff on him. He's cool. Ness, and I don't know. Zeo was a really cool time for me as a kid because it was the first time the suits changed. And so I was really into everything that was going on. Now, looking back, Zeo has issues. But it was still that monumental occasion in the Power Rangers franchise. Especially when you were a little kid and you had MMPR for 3 years. But I digress. Now we have MMPR every year, so hey. But anyway, so I was super excited that this was coming out, and it went up on retailers online, Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, places like that. ToysRUs.com even, but I didn't bite on any of those. I did find this at my actual Toys R Us, so it was 10% off because liquidation. But this was the last one, so I picked it up, because who knows when retailers will stock online again, and I wanted to get my hands on this as soon as possible. Unfortunately, there is a hole in the box, but again, I'd rather have it now than possibly not get it at all. So this is $149.99, so again, 10% off and all that fun stuff, so there is that. It will be a little bit more depending on when and where you pick it up. But very cool box. I love this a ton. This is a great box. I kind of wish it stuck with the legacy, hey, it's an old box, it looks cool kind of thing, but alas, they went with the whole black packaging thing that they've been doing for their toy lines, so hey, it's whatever. Name is right there, you kind of can barely see it. But it's there, and there is the story of the Gold Ranger, should you not know who the Gold Ranger is. That's okay, Bandai doesn't know who the Gold Ranger is, it's the Zeo Black Ranger, don't you know? But we'll get that out of the way, and bring in the actual golden power staff. If I say gold power staff, don't kill me, it's just habit. But here it is. It's very cool, very long, too. In total. I don't actually have a measurement, but I can do that right now because I got a tape measure here for some reason or another. But from orb to tip, it is about almost 3 feet long. Like on the dot. Almost 3 feet long. So very cool. Not as big as the Power Sword, but definitely very, very impressive. In terms of diecast, there really isn't a whole lot on this toy. The only diecast I can kind of feel is this gold piece right here. This big chrome piece. This is metal. Nothing else is, from what I can tell. So most of the heft of the toy actually comes from this section right here. And the battery compartment, all the electronics and stuff are up in here. So you kind of got two sections of heft to this toy. And in terms of fragility, is that a word, fragility? I don't know. But in terms of how fragile it is, it feels like a pretty sturdy toy. Obviously, if you bash it against something, it might break, but I'm not too concerned. This is a little bit flexible right here, but I'm not too concerned about it. At the very least. I take good care of my stuff anyway, so again, I'm not too concerned about it, but nice silver paint right there. There is that middle section that was die-cast like I was talking about. Just the gold piece, mind you. This is softer plastic right here. And then, of course, you have the handle section and the top section with the LED right up here in the orb. So, very, very nice. This feels nice. The Power Sword looked cool, it felt cool, but I think this trumps it a little bit for me. This just feels nicer overall. I felt the Power Sword was actually just a smidge too heavy, but maybe that was just me. But anyway, pull that down, that will pop open. All of your stuff is back here. Your battery compartment, 2 AAA batteries for this one, and then the on and off switch is right here. I'll do that again from the other side. Yay, lights! So, go ahead and close that up. I would have loved if there was like a lever on the back that actually closed it itself. I think that would have been really cool, but again, more engineering would have made it possibly go up in price even more. But so in terms of sounds, there's actually not a whole lot, but the ones it does have are pretty neat. There is a button right down here, which is a really weird place to have a button. I feel like they kind of want you to hold it like this, and then you have a button right here. So I'm not really sure how they want you to hold this while you're attacking, but there is a button right down here. Generic swipey sound. So nothing too wild there. If you go ahead and you can press down on the 2 Zeo logos and slide it down again to change the modes. So now it's in blade mode, I think is what the instructions call it. Blade mode and staff mode. So this is blade mode, I guess, because you can hold it like this and stab people with it. Nyah! But the button now goes through some other sounds. So there is that. But we'll swing that back up and go ahead and you pull down on this button right here. So that is like the quote morph sequence, and that is, or is that the Gold Rush attack? Might actually be the Gold Rush attack, but that is almost straight out of the original toy, like kind of weird buzzing noise and all. So that's actually kind of neat. It's a nice little nostalgic throwback. But that is that again. That changes nothing. This being open doesn't really change much of anything about the toy. If you hold it down again, you have that. If you close it up and switch it into the blade mode, you got the attack again. For some reason I thought it was supposed to do the... There you go. It just didn't reset. So you still have that. And you still have that attack function as well. And again, being open doesn't change much of anything about the toy. So that is mostly it. Of course, being a legacy item, all of these legacy items play the theme song, because gotta have theme songs. And I'm a sucker for it. I love the inclusion of the theme songs. But, so this actually plays both the Zeo theme and the Go Gold Ranger. That theme, which is an amazing song, and everyone should love it. So to kind of pick your song, if you swing it into staff mode, and then hold the trigger right here down, it'll play the Zeo theme. And I'm actually going to cut it off right there, because Papa, calm down. Papa Spawn is issuing out copyright strikes left and right lately, so I'm going to try to avoid that. So it does play like the full Zeo theme, so that is pretty incredible, if I do say so myself. Zeo has a nice little theme. And if you switch it to blade mode and hold it down, Go Gold Ranger! Anyway, again, gonna leave it at that. That might have even been too much. Don't kill me, Saban. I'm just trying to promote your product. So yeah, it does play a good amount of the Go Gold Ranger song. Obviously, it's not going to play the full thing because that's like a 4-minute song, but it does play about a minute's worth, like the first chorus or so. So, very cool! That is about it for the Golden Power Staff, but I don't want to say that's about it, because this is still pretty incredible. Now, it doesn't function a lot, but at the same time, it's the Golden Power Staff. I honestly don't expect it to do much of anything else besides this. Obviously, with Bandai Japan products, we're kind of spoiled with a bunch of voice clips and all that, but going off of the Zeonizers, I'm very glad there's no voice clips in this, because it just wouldn't be Trey and it wouldn't be Jason, so it wouldn't matter. But this is very, very cool. Again, I loved the Power Sword, but this definitely is my favorite. I don't want to say my favorite legacy item to date, because Saba and the Dragon Dagger were both very, very good as well. So, honestly, Bandai America just kind of hit it out of the park with the legacy weapons. And legacy morphers, for that matter. But the weapons, the Dragon Dagger, Saba, the Power Sword, the Blade Blaster, the Golden Power Staff now, all very awesome toys that it definitely... That's its sleep mode. Forgot about that. But definitely great addition to the collection. Yes, 150 is a lot, and I don't want to say it's not worth it, because honestly, having like a 1-to-1 scale Golden Power Staff that does all the noises, plays both theme songs, and just feels nice in the hand, honestly, to me, is kind of worth it. The Power Sword was really, really cool, and I'm glad that we ended up getting to Zeo at least a little bit before Bandai America dropped off the face of the earth to get this, because this is definitely very cool. So if you're a fan of Zeo, fan of the Gold Ranger, or just like really awesome 1-to-1 scale Power Rangers toys, this one is definitely one to pick up. Check out your Toys R Us stores before they close. See if anyone's getting the Zeonizers or the Golden Power Staffs in your area. Otherwise, check out EntertainmentEarth.com, BigBadToyStore.com. Barnes & Noble might actually stock these at some point. Amazon.com, keep an eye on them as well. So keep an eye on all those online retailers, and hopefully you will be able to snag one for yourself, because this is definitely really, really cool. So that about does it for this review. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and as always, thanks for watching, take care, and have a great one. Bye. I'd like to thank Joey, Mr. Mike, Josh, VZ17, and all my fans who support me on Patreon.